Let's talk about Foot Locker. The stock has been down a lot. Am I worried? Am I worried about this dividend cut and the negative results that we saw in the recent quarter? The short answer to that is no, and I will explain why this is not worrying me. We will take a look at balance sheet and then some retail trends in Google Trends. So total numbers of shares is going down. They've been doing buybacks and they don't have an exorbitant amount of debt. It's quite large in relation to the total size of the balance sheet. However, nothing to worry about in the long term. And I think that if they run into trouble, they have plenty of runway. They can issue more debt, they've been paying it down in the past, or they could issue new shares, they've been buying back them in the past. Stellar track record. And if we look at the trend, do I think that they will need long runway to turn to profitability again? Well, the business is there to serve the customers. Is the business serving the customers? In terms of interest over time for example, sneakers, this has been pretty stable. Same for shoes, the largest one relatively here, except for a dip in the pandemic. So this is a 5-year chart. And why am I showing you a 5-year chart? Well, so we can see if there's a lot of seasonality going on. We, for example, see a little spike here in March. Is this the same date? No, November. September here. Alright, there doesn't really seem to be a pattern going on with huge seasonality that we can see in other sectors and with other products. There seems to be pretty stable interest over time. We can discern that. And in terms of breakout queries for example, sneakers here, we can see that shop white sneakers near me is number 3 breakout term in rising queries. So this means that what is the consumer trying to do here? Well, they want to find a shoe store so they can try on the sneakers. That's why they search near me. Maybe they want to have directions in Google Maps so they can go there and check it out. But let's zoom in a bit closer because this data is for the past 5 years. So some of the terms may not be as relevant. Let's look at past 12 months instead. Now you see it's a lot harder to try to discern any trend or seasonality. That's why we looked at 5 years in the past. But now the related queries will be more relevant. And in this case we see shop white sneakers near me is number 1 rather than number 3 in related queries, rising breakout queries. So there still seems to be a lot of interest from consumers to continue to shop shoes from shoe stores such as Foot Locker, for example. So in this case, I still believe that the trend is the friend of Foot Locker, and they've hit a rough patch here that they will be able to turn around, in my opinion. But as with all investments, time will tell, always risky. But as with every stock, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investment decisions you decide to make. Take care now. Bye bye.